Welcome, fellow fans and collectors, to another Transformers unboxing. I'm Mr. E, and I'm still behind. Today we have Transformers the Movie, Pseudo Series 86, Optimus Prime, Commander Class. I received this from Big Bad a few weeks ago, and I'm still behind, so I mean, look at the box. We have some nice artwork here of Optimus Prime transforming in his dramatic entrance scene in the movie. Even though he was already in there before they made an entrance scene. Anyway, here's some product shots inside. Through Series 86, Commander Class, Optimus Prime. Product shots on the back. We have these. I don't know what to call that. I think this is the first time I've actually noticed that. Yeah, so here's the box. There's Roller, etc. He does all the Optimus Prime accessories that we normally expect. Very nice artwork here of Optimus Prime. I love this artwork. Very heroic. There we see him in his rocket launch shot, but that is a product shot as an actual toy, not a render or anything. And there's some legal on the bottom. Let's get to cracking this open. As I open this up, I ask you to please hit that like button and subscribe if you are not a subscriber already. I do come back with figures as often as I come back with videos as often as I get figures. I get figures too often. Anyway, box is empty. Put that aside for reference purposes. This garbage fell out. Goodbye, garbage. Goodbye. All right, so what we got here? We got a box inside a box. This is one of the few Studio Series where the box... Let me raise this up a little bit. This is big. Where the packaging is not the backdrop. Here's the backdrop. We see a damaged Autobot shuttle. Very nice, very nice. There's the... Well, it's actually damaged Autobot City. But it's a very nice backdrop. I need to get that out of the way because I need more room for this larger package. This large box, not larger box, but, you know, just a plain box. It's the first time in a long time, actually, I think it's the first time ever, where it wasn't the same backdrop just cut out. Guess I want to save some money on printing, especially since it's, you know, Commander Class. And you're not going to see it. So here's the instructions. This is thick, very thick, for a single figure. This is like a multi-pack thick. So let's get to cracking out his accessories. Opening up his accessories. There we have his traditional blaster. It's on Optimus Prime without this blaster. Let's get some more light on here on the subject so we get this a little clearer, a little brighter. It is gunmetal gray, which I think is pretty awesome. Gunmetal silver. Nice. Then we have Roller here. I don't know why. I expect Roller to be blue all the time. Can't remember what color he was in that one episode. You know, the one episode where you saw Roller. 5mm hex pegs there. They probably fit little guys in there. I don't know how you... I guess they sit back to back, but... Roller is a nice high-end roller. It does roll well. We'll see that in a little bit after we unbox. Then we have this trailer here. And it's a trailer. We'll get to inspecting that in a little bit. Let's free Optimus so we can lower this camera a little bit. Ooh, other leg. And there is some heft to him. He is free. He is big. He is red, white, and blue. All right, let's lower this down a little bit. So Optimus can hang out there. Then we have the rest of this here. This is his repair bots, repair unit, repair drone. I saw that it was able to connect to. There we go. So now it's an autonomous drone. Nice. Does this open up? That opens up. Cool. And then we have these guys here, which are blast effects. Come on. There we go. Okay, box is empty. And let's have a look at the blast effects. Let's put this in the background there. Let's put you over there. You there. Gun there. And the trailer here, does that pop up? That pops up. Good. We'll get the stand. Let's have a look at the blast effects real quick. I like how these come separated for some unknown reason. Mr. Pointy, do your job. Once more, do not store these long-term anyway, on your figures because of the transitory nature of plastic. The softness will transfer to that. I mean, along the front, he's going to break down too, but those are blast effects for blasters. Like so. Yeah, that's a little melty already. Put a little spot of the heat gun, we're good. Does this one work better? That one works better. We'll angle a little bit. Once more. A little bit of heat. We're all fixed. What else we got in here? I think this is the first time in a long time we've actually got new blast effects. I already say that? I don't know if I said that or not. I probably did. That's empty. That is now garbage. We have his Energon Axe. Nice and gummy. That is a 5mm hex peg on there. Does his hand do what I expected it to do? Once more, this is right out of the box experience. This is how you probably will experience it at home when you finally find this guy. Yep, that connects right there. Voila. Energon X. Cool. And then here we have the special blast effects that require some assembly, it looks like. X-Peg, check. So these are to launch the cab. We'll set these aside. Maybe we can try that out later. I guess that's what they do. I guess they have these things here, which look like, I don't know, 5mm long. Some kind of peg. Anyway, they have those pegs for the bottom. Set that aside. We don't need any of that. Roller. You do what Roller does. Medibot. Medical bot. What Medical Bot does. He stores away there. I don't like you on there. Ooh, that's a good connection. And Roller does roll very well. Optimus set aside. Let's have a look inside your trailer. Trailer itself. I don't know what all that is. I don't know why that's like that. Does that do anything? It doesn't do anything. Does the trailer door open? Trailer door opens. Voila. No fancy pegs. Mine just came out of the hinge. There we go. Ooh, that's not right. Come on. Is mine on backwards? No, because that's how the trailer's supposed to be. Huh. If I want to put it down, it wants to pop out. See that? That should not be. Oop. And it popped out. Popped out. Although this way. There we go. Alright, so I guess if we're going to load him, we got to raise this up a little bit. And that's some storage on the bottom. We can probably throw these in there. That's cool. These here go off to the sides? For what reason? For that reason? Okay. And then, of course, it opens up in half. We have some storage here. We have more of those pegs there. We have some pegs here, so it looks like we can hold that. And that. And pop the medical. Oop, I'm a little high. I mean, I'm not. And then we can pop the medical bot in there. Pop that. Closed. I know everything just fell out. I could hear that. Yep, right there. Roller can roll up in there. I'm high again. There we go. Roller can roll up in there. And I think we've been messing with this enough. That's the trailer. We don't care about the trailer as much. I mean, we do, but we don't. We want a trailer, and then after the trailer's here, we're just like, yep, we got the trailer. We're all set. We're good. So we'll put the trailer off to the side there. With the blast effects. There's that gun one. Let's flip it around here. And they just show it here. Obviously the blast effects in this on the box are more yellow than what they were. Oh look, you can shoot there. Cool. Little target. And yeah, I'm storing them kind of like how they wanted it. Over here. Voila. That's how it works. They don't show it opening up there. And that's just the back of the box, but who cares? Let's get to looking at Optimus himself. Let's pull this blast effect off. He's got these wired up there. I didn't see those. Let's cut those off. They're not wired up there. They're rubber banded. And make sure you get these rubber bands off to get them on your figures. They will do bad things after a while. I found one or two that were where I had rubber bands on them, and they just, yeah, they weren't that great. It was yellowed and smushed, and they kind of melded into the other plastic that was there. It's just, I guess, something I was army building at the time. I just forgot to take off. I just opened them up, put them on display without transforming them. These are a little loose. These are on 5mm pegs, it looked like. About the size of 5mm pegs. So we'll see how that works itself out in the long run. I just want to spin. Okay. That head sculpt. And we raise this up a little hair. I'm sorry, I apologize for all the raising of the camera this episode, but there's drastic size changes. That is a classic Optimus Prime base. A lot of paint on that. They're very, very heavy on the paint, but it looks good. Details. Are those overspray there? Or is that little? That's overspray. Or it's just dust. I don't know. I thought there were little rivets in the faceplate. That would have been cool. But these move independently. That's cool. I just saw that because they were out of whack. There's a lot of movement on the head. Look at that head sculpt. That is good head sculpt. Good head, Optimus Prime. Good head. So we have clear plastic painted. Let's open this up. There should be a matrix in here, I'm assuming. And it looks like, ooh, I just broke a nail. Looks like clear plastic painted silver or red, and there is the matrix. Awesome. This reminds, I only have MP1. I don't have MP. I had an MP10, but I sold it. It was the shattered glass version. So, but most of the MPs use the same kind of way of storing the matrix, which was accurate to the movie. Little pegs in there, that's good. Cool. These here, I don't like how they keep moving. Can we take them out? We can take them out. Okay. Yeah, wow, they are not half, they are mushroom pegs. All right. Mushroom pegs. I probably should not have taken that out. All right, we're going to set that off to the side now. I'll fix that later on. Having a look at him in his entirety. Let's check out his mobility. He can T-pose. Check. Up high. That's an awkward movement right there. Got bicep swivel. Ooh, forward and backward elbow. That's probably because of transformation. We already saw his wrist swivel. And then he's got 3 fingers that are connected by one hinge. And he's got a trigger finger here. And the thumb is static. All right, so we're not going to check out the other side. You have ab crunch, no ab crunch. He does have thigh crunch. Does he have waist swivel? He does have that waist swivel. This is a very solid and heavy feeling figure. I'll tell you that. It's got thigh swivel because of how these are plugged in there. They're plugged in there more like action figures. I don't like how this breaks right there. I wish they would have put the brake here, but then again, they wouldn't be able to hide the screw in the side. I don't know. That's slightly not concerning. It's just like everything else is really nice attention to detail. And then you get that. Now I got also some overspray here. Looks like they tried to clean it off there on the abdomen. I guess they went a little overboard with the silver or something wasn't set up right there. It's not going to bother me too much. Would prefer not to have that, but overspray happens. So we have the thigh swivel, the knee. Nice knee. We can do a kick complete almost to the butt. And can he sit? These here flap up. Good. Good. Would he be able to sit in a throne? Absolutely. Absolutely. So if we got a giant arc playset. Oh god, that would be so expensive. we could have him sit there. Now, we do have rockers. That unpegged. Unpegged. Come on, there we go. Alright, so we got toe articulation. We can point them down, not up. And then we got side to side swivels, or rockers. Let's see how we can pose them. This backpack is very large. I understood that was going to be a complaint going into this. That piece, I was not expecting it to be so large. Although that is a port there that looks to be the size of a Gundam stand. So we could probably plug this guy into a Gundam stand, which would be neat for some detailing. Oh, we got butterflies. Probably because of transformation. What about you? Why aren't you butterflying? I'm not going to force you. Not on camera anyway. I'll figure it out. But we do have butterfly. Oh, man. If we have butterflies, can his arms cross? Here we go. I just want to see that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's raise that up to see, so we can see that a little bit better. We can open up his hands. So, yes. He can cross his arms in disappointment. Or do an X or whatever. So yeah, that is great articulation there. That is wow. Okay, so far so good. I like this figure a lot. There he is, full screen. I'm gonna mess with it for a couple minutes and see about transformation when we come back. But so far this is awesome. This is, I don't ever want to buy an Optimus Prime again. It's so many Optimus Primes I have already, and so many I'm going to sell because I don't need so many Optimus Primes. But this is the quintessential G1 Optimus Prime so far. Everything is there. I don't have complaints about anything but the backpack, and even that feels minor. So pause, and then transformation. All right, we are back. Let's try to transform this guy on camera. So, quick note: these here pop in fairly easy, and there's a little peg here, for these to sit in. Although it doesn't work out that well, and there's a reason why they move around in transformation. By the way, this guy is. We didn't talk posability, but yeah, this guy can hold a pose. I don't know why I always go for a kick, but that's how it is. So, First step in transformation, we want to hide the hands. And we've already seen how to do that. Pretty intuitive. Open them up. Oops. Oh yeah, pretty intuitive, right? And I'm having, there we go. So yeah, so we just pop these open. A little hard to do sometimes. I gotta figure out which side actually is the opening one. And this plastic is soft, so you gotta watch your fingernails. Open that up, flip that, close that, close that. There we go. Voila. Next step, we're gonna T-pose him. Flip those around. T-pose him. That's why the elbow bends backwards. Flip those around. So he's going to do the sound wave in episode 1 for now. Next step. We want to flip this whole thing back here. So we're going to pull this backpack down. And we're going to rotate him. I like to pull this down too, just to get that out of the way. And we want to pull these forward. This comes... This comes up. There we go. I actually want to... Oh. Pull these up. That's the other thing you have to remember to do. These side pieces come up like so. That has to happen. There we go. Now you're going to be able to rotate that top part. There we go. Now this is going to be able to pop up. These pieces are going to ratchet. I don't know what you want to call that. Squeeze in. That's going to stay up like so. There's not really anything like tabbing in there, but it's very, very tight. And I'll comment on the plastic as we go here, because some of this plastic does give me a little UGVs. Now these can go back down. They'll go back down into nothing. And now at this point, why we have the butterfly, we can pull that back and tab these into here. There's a little tab, little indent there. There's also 2 tabs here and here, which will tab into the inside. Right there, that. And this is going back to his original transformation. Actually, sorry. There's one step we should do before this. His head. And one thing we should have done before we close that is his head. His head rotates back. These here, I pull them forward so they don't scrape on anything. We want to be very careful with those. Now when we put this in here, it's going to be scary. This unfurls. And we want to hear a click. And that click is scary. There we go. It clicks. Evens out right there. Head rotates back. I'm going to pull that up for now. Now I'm going to pop that up. Now these are going to rotate in. This is on a double hinge, so we want to put that even right there. That's all flush. Now we're going to pull this back. And as we pull these arms back, we see they plug into there. Smokestacks are on the back of his truck, not on the side like the G1 toy. And we can rotate these arms in and peg those 2 side pegs in. 2 side pegs in. There. So far, it's very much like the G1 toy, just with some better steps. Some plastic is really good, some good ABS, and some stuff is soft. So watch where you're grabbing it. Just be cautious. Now we're going to undo the backpack. We're just going to unfold those. Unfold these side flaps. Pop those back. like so. Now, all this here, once we get it aligned right, we're going to push that up. There we go. It's going to fold into there, so he can Gerwalk. What's going on here? There we go. So there's tabs there and in there. There. And we got to watch because that piece is trying to get caught on that there. There is some things preventing it, but it still wants to get caught. There we go. That tabs in like so. Nice little clicky. Same here. That's all going to go in there. We're going to cover that up. I was half expecting there to be fake windows. I'm surprised there isn't. That folds in, folds up. Voila. There is fake faux grill, but I guess sacrifices have to be made. So now we have this wonderful square thing right now. But now we're going to work on the feet. Your first step is to pull these side things out. They're barely there, and they're soft, so we got to watch out for them. Once they're out, it tells you to do this later on, but I do it first. Close that. Bring the feet down. Bring these feet up. All right, that's going to secure them. And then this opens up. Reveal the wheels. One of the best things about this Optimus Prime. No wheels on the his shins. Then we can pop this together like so. Now, since you have the feet down, that goes in easily. Don't try to do it until you have that piece down. Now, this back part, his butt part, can just go down like so. These pieces here, it can go. It shows it doing it while it's down like this. But as we see, it pulls up, and it's going to pop in there. So that piece is going to pop into that peg there and hold that all secured. We can do that. But this is soft plastic, so watch out for that. Mine's all a little gnarled already. This piece here, there is a piece where at one point you can go like that, but you want it flush. And this is actually going to play into the side of those. So when you pull this down, you really should have already been in. You should have already had the legs angled down. And one of the surprising things about this transformation is this. I like when you get a new movement. It's not it doesn't swing out on a peg. It just swings out on a. It rotates out. And then to pop out the wheels, we just bring them around like so. And of course, the smokestacks are going to continue going there. And as we see, that soft plastic is a problem. Got some overspray there too. Of getting that to go in there right. But these should peg into the backs of his upper thighs, back thighs. Voila! Now, if we had this all right, he should roll. This front wheel is not rolling. And we gotta wonder why. Huh, that rotates too. Ooh! I missed a step when I first transformed this. Okay. So let's rotate that out. Oops. Yeah, to rotate that out, we have to have those back. Let's rotate that. Let's pop that back up. And that should peg into the bottom there. Those should rotate back up. Peg there. Peg there. Voila. Now he's rolling. There we go. Full red cab. Full blue, I don't know what you call that part. These here are troublesome, but it is what it is. It's got tight. This is good plastic. This is soft plastic. And it gets tricky at these little, really long protruding pieces. Like you see, it doesn't want to go in all the way. So I'm not... It's going to be, touch and go with this. when it comes to transforming it. Transforming it. But yeah, that is a good looking cab. It rolls very nicely, very nicely. We can pop this up like that. I just wish there might have been something a little raised there to give it like a realistic look, but nothing required. I guess these go sideways just so you can... Oh! I don't know. Okay, there we go. It's up. It's up. Oh, I guess these are supposed to face inward. Like so. Here we go. Much nicer. Much nicer. Very smooth. I like it. I like it a lot. It looks great in vehicle mode. Few gaps here. But yeah, let's transform back and let's talk scores. Let's start with alt mode since that's what we have here. Alt mode, I really want to give him a 5. Really want to give him a 5. That's some gaps there though that bothers me. It doesn't give a solid cohesive look. Oh. So 5. We'll give it a 5. I'll let that little gap slide. So we'll give it 5 in alt mode. Then for bot mode, 5, hands down. This is one of the best, most screen accurate. Off plastic, we gotta be careful with this. Screen accurate primes we've gotten outside of a masterpiece. This feels like a mini masterpiece. It really does. The quality of the plastic, that's one of my biggest pet peeves. That doesn't tab right. There we go. It does tab. It just pops out sometimes. But once it's tabbed, it's in there solid. Let's unpop this. So far he's 5 for 5, right? 5 for 5. There we go. That hides very well. But it's so hard to get out. Transformation. Fairly intuitive. It's got a few little quirks. It's fun. It's got some surprises, which I always like. We need surprises. Getting that out of there is going to be a problem. I'll give it a 4 on transformation. We pop these, open them there just to make it easier. Oh. There we go. Yeah, transformation. Well, give it a 4. 4. I want to give it a 5, but I'm just a little hesitant. That's where that extra transfer, there we go, goes. Oops, I tuck that away. Do those. T-pose him. Pop those bits out. This is one of the trickiest parts right here. Soft plastic bothers me right here because those hinges I can feel are on a softer plastic. And they don't want to turn like they're supposed to. Come on, there we go. That's the part that bothers me. And I don't know if I'm adding stress marks there or not because of the color or that coloration of the plastic. There we go. That right back. Pop those down. Transformation will go to 4 because there are some scary parts. It's near perfect. So close to being perfect. If it's almost like the quality of the plastic is just what bothers me. And price, $89.99. Is this a good price? This is an excellent price or a masterpiece. This is, like I said, a mini masterpiece. It feels that way, looks that way, transforms that way. But the plastic quality. Like, my biggest hang up here is the plastic quality. We'll give transformation a 5. And we'll knock it down. I need another those are killing me. It just feels like quality suffering with him. Great transformation. As you see, no problems transforming him back. Besides a little bit of plastic issues. This backpack, understandable. I don't know how they could have internalized that. Price point's at 4. He loses points for... Always feels like one leg's longer than the other one. And that rocker being under there, that's cool. Yeah. So, I'm gonna round him up to a 5. 4 for bot mode. 4 for alt mode. Yeah, 4. I'm sorry. 5 for bot mode. 5 for alt mode. 5 for transformation. 4 for price point. And that's basically because the quality is not really the price. There is a lot of moving pieces in this. This looks good. At the end for retail, $90. It's a lot. But it's a lot of figure. It really is. I mean, I don't feel like we're paying extra for this stuff. It feels like that was just part of the way in there. And I forgot to put him in that, where that tabs. Maybe I'll do that for the photo. But yeah, he's awesome. He's awesome. It's so awesome. I hope to never buy Optimus Prime again. This is going to be the last one. Until I see something cooler and be like, yeah, that's it. But yeah, get him. Round it up. Final score 5. He's awesome. And at this point, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you are still watching, hit that like button and subscribe. I come back with videos fairly often. I'm trying to be caught up. But thanks a lot, and have a wonderful day.